Hello guys, welcome back to a vlog. It is a Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. We are on what is hopefully the last day of a heatwave in London. It's been about 34 degrees now for the past few days and it has been unbearable today. It's of course extremely British to complain about the weather, but this has been weather worthy of complaint. I was loving it at first, loving sunbathing. Was all over it, thought it was the best thing ever, and it is literally like, as the days consecutively have stayed at such a high temperature, it's like all the breathable air has left London. I haven't even been able to sit in the garden today. I've had all the blinds shut in the house, which is why it's quite dark, and yeah, it's just stifling is the word. It's so incredibly hot. But tomorrow it's meant to thunderstorm and break. I would never normally be glad to see some rain, but it so feels like it needs to rain. It is just crazy weather. I tried to go for a walk earlier and honestly only managed about 20-25 minutes and was just like, oh my god, I need to get back indoors and be sat still and be close to cold water and ice and everything like that. But yeah, I thought that the time is, what time is it? 2 minutes to 6 in the evening. I've been working all day today and I've actually had a hugely productive day, which I'm really pleased with. And I, thank you, thought I would share an evening routine with you guys. I'm just home alone this evening and I've actually been on my own all day today, which has been really nice. It felt like I kind of needed it today. So yeah, I thought I would just share like the wind down process of an evening, which is kind of probably something I have inadvertently shared before, but never specifically as such. There is nothing very fancy involved in it, but the flats are tips, so it will involve tidying up. And you know, that kind of like end of day pack down, which anyone who works from home might be able to relate to, as you kind of make a mess throughout the day and then rectify the mess in the evening, and then trying to read. I've been so off reading for the past week or so, just been one of those weeks, nothing in particular. The only thing I could attribute it to is how hot I am, and how hot it is in London, just making, you know, you're in that constant discomfort slightly. Small things like that I guess can affect your concentration, but I'm not worrying about it. I'll get back into reading, I'm sure, soon. It's just been one of those weeks with it, which always happens. And yeah, there are some pieces I want to talk to you about from LilySilk, which is the brand that I mentioned ages and ages ago when I first came back to London after being up north at the beginning of lockdown. And they sent me some silk pillowcases and some other things, some items of clothing, and I've been trying out the pillowcases ever since then. And so this does contain a sponsorship with LilySilk, and I was just going to go through those pieces, and it felt, because it's like sleepwear, there are things I've got to show you, so it felt quite fitting to do that within a evening routine basically. So yeah, let's crack on. This is a new white t-shirt from a shop in Shoreditch, which is really cool. The brand, I can't believe you remember the brand, it's called something like AC Colour, AS Colour. It's an Australian brand and it's kind of reminds me of what American Apparel used to be, like just loads of basics. But I bought this t-shirt yesterday in a medium, I wanted a looser white t-shirt, and all of the t-shirts I have all simultaneously seem to have reached the point of grossness, where they're like a bit grey, a bit yellow under the armpits, just a bit like, everyone I pick up I'm like, ugh. I've had them all since I did the testing basics, which was probably about a year ago. Is a year a good time for a white t-shirt to have lasted for? I'm not really sure. They've all been worn a hell of a lot, but a year doesn't feel like that long. But I might go and get this one in a size small as well and just kind of start again with them, because they're all just a bit, ugh. Unless anyone's got any tips to bring a white t-shirt back from the brink, but I don't know whether that will be possible. Anyway, I'm going to start by tidying up the downstairs area, and then I'm going to order some food for dinner this evening, because I personally find one of the joys in life is when you crave something and you can put your finger right on what that something is. Do you ever crave something and you're like, oh God, what do I want? I hate that feeling. I know exactly what I'm craving, so I'm going to allow myself to order it in. It's a Vietnamese meal, so I'm going to tidy up first before I order. And yeah, it's like a bomb's gone off in here, I swear to God. Oh, I ought to just add as well that I'm just wearing bikini bottoms. They are bikini bottoms and not knickers, but as a testament to the heat in here, I went for a wee earlier and the thermostat says it's 28.5 degrees inside. So I apologise for not wearing trousers, but I hope at this stage it can be excused. Sounds like some birds are fighting outside, sorry. Due to the extreme heat. Noodle bowl thing, and it comes with this amazing chili sauce. And I've been craving it because it's really filling but also really fresh, you know, not like hot food but still a bit spicy. So I'm just going to enjoy this while watching Buffy. Now we are on to dessert. I rarely have stuff like this in the freezer, but I do at the moment, and with it being so hot I shall be absolutely making the most of this with Buffy. Of course.
That's 12. Finally. That's impressive. Did you stop it?
Oh, so guys, not good hair. I've eaten Ben & Jerry's, I've watched Buffy, I haven't read, which I was going to do. I ordered this off Amazon. I've seen loads of people talking about online, specifically my friend Emma, who has like the best skincare and beauty blog ever. I'll link her in the description box. And it's by, what's the brand called? Maria Neela Salty Cream, 100% vegan. No sugar cream with a light hold that gives a salty feeling to the hair. Perfect for apply to damp hair. Okay, I need to damp my hair, which means I need to shower down, which is not something I'm complaining about in this heat. Look, this is the thermostat. 29 degrees. Whew, that is warm. Okay, wet my hair, shower off. I'm not going to wash it, just wet it, because I washed it this morning, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm going to moisturise using this, which was sent to me from L'Occitane. Normally, the only body moisturiser I've ever used is one by Bioderma, which has got no fragrance in it. This does have a fragrance to it, but I actually really like it. Which isn't something I ever thought I'd say, because I normally hate fragranced body products that's not, you know, like a perfume basically. But this I've been loving, and it's quite a bit lighter than the Bioderma one I used, so it feels a bit more cooling, and if you can't tell, I'm in the mood to be cooled down at the moment. Okay, so I've got the fan pointing directly at the bed, which has been freshly changed today. And as I said, I was going to talk about the pieces from LilySilk. Excuse that very well of teddy bear. So they sent me them, like I said, at the beginning when I got back to London, which was in May. Was it in May? I think. I've been using them for a while, on and off, just between my normal cotton ones. And part of the reason I wanted to try a silk pillowcase was because of the breakout that I kept getting on my cheek in the same spot. And loads of you guys recommended try a silk pillowcase, because we couldn't for the life of us work out what it was. Anyway, I was using them and it got better, and then I ended up going back to cotton ones for no particular reason aside from just the way things were coming through the wash. And it's broken out on my cheek again, which I'll show you in a second. You may have already noticed it. So I've gone back to the silk ones, and I think they look great. What I really like about them is that it's a beautiful high quality mulberry silk, but it doesn't look really like shiny, and I prefer a crisper looking bedding, like either linen or a crisp cotton like the rest of it. but I really don't think that the silk stands out as a different texture, which is just so lovely because that's the only thing that has ever put me off silk bedding in the past. And it's so nice to sleep on, and especially it has been very lovely in this ridiculous heat. So this is the breakout on my cheek again. I mean, my skin's not great generally at the moment, but honestly it was really bad when I was up north. It got loads better when I came back to London, which we kind of put down to thinking it was the pillowcases and also a product that I was using from La Roche-Posay, which was an anti-rosacea like tinted moisturiser, and I've still been using that, not every day but some days, and this has flared up again. But like I said, I've been probably for the past maybe 3 weeks or so, 2 weeks, been using the cotton pillowcases again, and it's got bad. So I'm back onto the silk ones, and I'll let you guys know how that goes with it. But regardless of that, I mean, obviously sleeping on silk does have great benefits to skin and hair. I'm really loving how they look, and I mentioned it in passing so long ago, and so many of you have been asking questions about it since as well. So I'll link the pillowcases in the description box, and then also some very nice pyjamas. So they don't just do bedding, they also do sleepwear and some underwear too. And I picked up these lovely silk and lacy pyjama bottoms in white. I also have them in black here, which I've just laid out to show you. They're inside out because they've just come out the wash. Actually, I've just been washing them on like a gentle wash with special gentle detergent, not tumble drying them, but these have been through the wash a couple of times and they're absolutely fine. So that's a big bonus, especially for things like pyjamas and bedding, obviously. So yeah, just put it on your gentle wash. But how lovely are these? I just love the lacy detailing poking out of the bottom. It's kind of, I mean, they feel kind of sexy to say I'm just about to go downstairs and continue watching Buffy on my own. But it's quite nice to wear nice things in bed or around the house sometimes. And they've got like a silk, a lace panelling down the side as well, a comfy drawstring waist. And yeah, I really like them, just with the big white t-shirt that I had on earlier. But yeah, I'll link these in both colours in the description box below. There's just, I don't know, I feel really chic in them and like a very put together lady lounging around the house in my silk pieces. I've got a couple more pieces from them to show you. Gosh, my skin is not good. There's like, I've got a beautiful cashmere jumper, which for love nor money can I put cashmere on my skin right now. And a dress, which is a nightie, but I'm going to wear it tomorrow in the daytime, because when I say the weather's breaking tomorrow, wow, let's readjust this light. Marginally better. It's still going to be 30 degrees, just not 34. So they've set, they also sent this beautiful silk nightie in navy blue, but you could definitely wear it in real life, not just in sleeping life. Just shut the back door. So I'm going to wear that tomorrow. I'm going to show you that in the morning. And for now I'm just going to watch the rest of my Buffy episode. But this is like my idea of a chilled evening. Feeling very luxurious in all my silk stuff, but also in some ways not too, I don't know, not focused on like having a bath or doing a face mask or whatever, and just focusing on what you need to do, whether that's reading, which I'm not in the mood for today, so I'm not going to be doing. Watching, like I rewatch Buffy all the time. I find the familiarity of it so comforting. I rarely watch anything else, so just doing whatever you need basically and relaxing into that. Good morning guys. This is the dress. I'm actually not going to wear it today because it is, praise be, a bit cooler than anticipated, but I'm hopefully going away next month. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And this is definitely the kind of thing I would want to take away. So it's navy blue, which, if I do say so myself without blowing my own trumpet, I think is definitely my colour. And it is a nightie, but I think we can all agree that this could definitely be worn out of the house. The thing I want to show you, which I'm doing a bad job of showing you, is how low the back is, but it's also got this beautiful seam coming down to a point kind of at the top of your bum. Sometimes what I find with dresses like this is that you lose all definition through your middle. They can be quite straight up and down. Whereas this sort of line of a stitch definitely helps keep some shape there, like above your bum. You can even see it here, like how it kind of makes it sit closer to your back, and it looks really flattering from the back. So yes, definitely a beautiful piece and just feels very, very, very luxurious. This is going to be a Buffy reference, but if this was in red, I'd feel like Glory in season 5, which is what I'm up to at the moment, and she wears so many silk dresses. And there was a scene in it last night where she like puts a silk dress on and she's like, oh, it's just like it's kissing the skin or something, and I was like, yes, glorificus. So yeah, this is the nightie which we shall be wearing, not to bed. I can't imagine ever being sexy or glamorous enough to wear something like this to go to bed, personally. I cannot believe I'm stood here in a cashmere jumper, but this is the final thing I've got to show you. Have on the rest of the outfit I'm actually going to wear today under this. This actually looks really nice together. These are just my Arket trousers and Dear Francis shoes, but it is this roll neck black cashmere. It's so, so, so soft. Obviously, I'm hoping you're not going to have to see me in this for a while, and we'll have a bit longer left of summer. But come winter, obviously, a piece like this is always on heavy rotation. And yeah, this is like a beautiful soft one, and the neck is lovely. But it'll definitely be something I'll talk about more nearer the time when we're actually even comprehending buying cashmere, which none of us are right now. But yes, let me take this off before I overheat. This is my hair the morning after I used that Maria Nila salt cream stuff. It feels quite like sort of crispy and doesn't feel bad. It feels like you've put something salty in it, which you would expect with a salty product. But I've imagined myself to wake up with perfect beachy waves. Alas, it's not quite happened for me. Just on my way to have a coffee and a slice of toast. I'm really craving toast with marmalade on, so I shall have that. The top I'm actually wearing today is my St. Agony one, not a cashmere jumper. I'm very into the combination of my jewellery necklace with the chain extender and my old blues one. They like match up the length perfectly. That's not finished. Right, iced coffee and toast. I need to get more oat milk. Yeah, let me crack on with this. Hello guys, I should be able to see from the background. I'm back home. I guess sort of unintentional theme of this vlog has perhaps ended up being self-care, and just had a really bad few days and just feeling really rough basically, and wanted to come home and not be on my own for a little bit. So that's what I've done. Got home a couple of nights ago and just having a few days here before heading back to London. So yes, very chilled and I feel a lot better for being here. But yeah, I suppose like I said at the beginning of the vlog, maybe now or this year more than ever, it's just about listening to what you need and then acting on that as much as possible within whatever parameters you are constrained by. But like schedule wise, I was able to come home. I've got a car at the moment, which is something I'm going to talk about later, but another BMW, which is so good. So I just jumped in the car and drove home, which was really easy actually. And yes, so that's all good. The last clip I showed you, which was kind of before I was like filming when I was in a nail salon, and then for the rest of that day things went downhill. But I got my nails done at a place called House of Lady Muck. One second. Okay, it's called House of Lady Muck. They have a spot in Topshop on Oxford Circus, which is currently closed because of obviously not many people at Oxford Circus right now. So they've opened one in Mare Street Market, which is not too far from where I live. And I got this manicure with dried flowers in it, and I am obsessed. I like came in with a reference photo and they literally perfected it. Like it just, I couldn't be happier with it. Haven't had anything fancy on my nails in so long. I even think I've even worn nail varnish. Maybe I've only worn it a couple of times this year. But I love the fact it's a clear base, but then with just the flowers and everything. So I just couldn't be happier with that. And yeah, I'll link their Instagram below, House of Lady Muck. They do amazing nail art and things. And yeah, this is definitely making me feel a bit nicer. As we're talking about self-care. I'm an adult who's allowed to have whatever they want for lunch. I'm going to try and make one of those cakes in a mug. This is not the kind of thing I would do if Mum was in the house. She's just gone out because I will 100% be told off for making a mess. But let's see how we go with this. I just saw something on TikTok. I thought, yeah, that looks like what I want for lunch. A cake in a mug. Do what I want. I'm a grown up. Right, butter. This is not going to go well. Look at this, guys. Not completely disastrous. It's got a spoon. Oh, it's all melty in the middle because I put some dark chocolate in the middle. Oh, well done me. What a wholesome lunch. I feel really sick now. There are reasons why you're not meant to have stuff like this for lunch. Made a mistake. Oh dear. That was not good. I shouldn't have done that. I should have known better. Must you do that? Hello? Hello? Oh gosh, that looked like a nasty fall. Alright. How do you keep these white bits so white? Hey? Don't do white paws. They're so clean. Right. Oh, not another fall. Goodness, must have hurt. Mum and I are going on a walk. I'm just waiting for her. Definitely won't be joining us because that would be too much exercise for Madame. Madame prefers to be horizontal at all times. Can I put these shoes in the bin then? Don't put them in the bin just yet because... Oh no, actually, yeah, I do. That was the Muji trainers. I walked in cow poo yesterday and they don't want to go in a washing machine. I said I walked in cow poo.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I can't even wash them.
No. Well,
I just have to replace them.
A pair of
Converse. Well, I'll just go home.
Vans as well, white ones that you'd sent, but they've got blood on the back, so I can't send them.
Oh.
Breaking these on still.
Are they new ones? Yes. They're very official looking. Yes. Are they comfortable or not?
No, because they're narrow. They seem to do narrow ones. And they hold the ankle that I've been having to wobble with.
And your new Barber jacket.
Yes.
Very nice.
Sale.
In the sale.
Sale bargain.
Very nice. Great success.
Hot.
You do. Well, so do I. I've also got Barber and some Mum have given me, seeing as my Muji shoes are covered in shit. Oh.
For me?
Yeah. Yes, you. You don't have to walk like that. We're going our separate ways now because I'm going to the tops, which is quite a steep walk, and Mum doesn't fancy that today, so she's heading back, and we're carrying on. Oh, this is a skinny gap. Yeah, I go up there, literally up.
Yeah, that is where I meant actually.
Okay.
It's pretty.
It is pretty, it's just quite steep.
I'm not going to.
You go that way.
I know.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello guys, I'm back home as you can see. Got back last night. It's now Wednesday morning. Oh, actually no, it's the afternoon. What a liar. It's pissing it down. I'm just about to go out for a meeting, which feels like a very foreign thing to say. And then I have a very early doors dinner this evening with Brittany, which should be really nice. We're just going to go to Sacconi's in Shoreditch. So that's the plan for the next few hours. I had a really good idea for a video on my long drive home, which I'm going to start filming today. I'm going to tell you all about it now. The idea is, I was thinking, again, the theme of this vlog has become sort of self-care, and I've just been feeling bleh recently. And I wrote a blog post for the day talking about that, and so much of it, I think, not so much, but maybe partly contributing to it, is just feeling really lost with personal style, and like I'm not making any effort, and I don't really feel like I pay much even attention to what I'm looking like some days, which sometimes can be a really empowering feeling, but other times you can just be like, oh god, I'm not making any effort, and therefore I don't feel great. And how amazing the two are linked. So I have been stuck in a uniform of late. My style has probably become the most samey it's ever been, day in, day out. And I partly think it is just like finding something within a comfort zone, and I've just not wanted to move away from that at all. And yeah, I've never sort of known my style to be this narrow. I've always kind of known what I like, but more so than ever, I'm just sort of sticking to what I know and refusing to break away from it. And I actually don't know whether that's helping me feel good or not, just feeling so samey day in, day out. So I thought I would do a video, which hopefully will be next week's video, where for 7 days, I'm not allowed to wear the same thing twice, any item. It doesn't mean going shopping for anything new, because I absolutely have enough clothes to wear something completely different for 7 days. So for instance, like today I've got on my totem jeans. That would mean I cannot wear those again for the next 7 days. I've got on a tank top, can't wear a white tank top for the next 7 days, well 6 days. And then to see how that makes you feel and what combinations come up when you kind of run through all of your favourite ones basically within the first 2 to 3 days. So I'm quite excited to film that and see how that makes you feel, and if it makes you feel a bit more inspired by my own wardrobe. And maybe I also thought to myself, this is the kind of thing that everyone could kind of do at home without having to have a YouTube channel to talk about it on. You could all go and do the same thing if you are also feeling a bit meh about things. So this shall be day 1 outfit, and that video will hopefully be with you next week. Anyway, I need to go and get an Uber. Got my mask ready. I'm just gonna put a coat on, I said, because it's hot but raining, and I don't know how to dress for that weather. I mean, how does one dress for hot rain? It's just a nightmare. And yeah, I will check in with you guys later. Good morning, guys. I was just checking it is still the morning. It's now Thursday morning. It's like the 20th of August, which I don't want to think about or talk about, even though I brought it up and you didn't bring it up. I brought it up, but let's not bring it up again. Where is time going? I just edited through this vlog. I'm just going to upload it now. Got a very different outfit on from yesterday. I'm quite excited about this YouTube video actually for next week, so feeling good about that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to LilySilk for working with me on this one. Links for all things mentioned will be in the description box as always. There is also a discount code for LilySilk, which will be in the description box if you saw anything that you fancied that I showed you guys. And yeah, I just hope you're all doing well, feeling okay. As always, I love like reading through how you all are. If any of you want to share what you're feeling, what's going on in your lives. What a hard time. I know a lot of people who are being challenged by lots of things at the moment as well, so definitely not alone, and nor are you if you're feeling a bit well at the moment. But yes, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.